Greetings and salutations, and bara ma migrinogram. I hold in my hands my copy of Bioshock, an actual physical copy in a case, DVD, had hoped for a manual, but no. Doesn't come with a manual. Most games don't come with these manuals these days, it's a little disappointing. At least then, with a big thick manual you know you're getting your money's worth. Now, for anyone who has Steam, they will have probably have seen that Bioshock and Bioshock 2 were on sale over the weekend. So why did I buy the physical copy? First of all, I am not spending God knows how many hours just downloading the game. I'd rather wait a few days and get a physical copy, just have it installed. Say over 20 minutes or so, because that I can't really remember how long it took to install. And secondly, yeah, fine, I still use the Steam service. I bought a few games, most of which I can't get anywhere else. But the feeling is with Steam and such like is, I don't actually own this. I have rented it. I have paid my money, and yet I still need their third party so that I, the first party, can play the game the second party. This doesn't seem quite right to me. But still, is there... Ultimately, the concept of Steam, yeah, it's practical. It just doesn't sit too right with me that you actually need it to play these games still. You bought it, it's on your system. Still, you need it. I will always prefer having the physical copy over a digital download. Because at least then I can say, I own this, plus for the money you're paying, you can say, you're paying for the packaging, and if you get a manual as well, you paid for that. The prices you get for so many news games are bloody ridiculous, and they're not much different on Steam. I'm sorry, why are we still paying roughly the same amount? There is no case, no DVD, no manual if there was ever one. Why is it the same price? It's not on. It's not exactly fair that we're paying for stuff that counted in the first place that doesn't anymore. So, yeah. That's how I'm going to start this little thing. A little old versus new. In this case, the old, the physical copy of a computer game, compared to the new, the digital download. Digital download in this case, I downloaded a demo of Bioshock. The first one, played it, thought, this is interesting. So I bought the game, played it mostly yesterday, still not finished it, not hoping to finish it anytime soon, to extend the period to which I enjoyed this game. Oh yeah, Bioshock, lovely game. Now I come to my next little bit, which is books. We can get books in the physical form and then in its own form of DLC, the PDFs, the Kindle, the all that malarkey. It's not the same for me. I will always prefer the physical book. You don't need batteries, you don't need some large piece of plastic to read this story. All you need is the book itself. It just doesn't require no power. Yeah, it may require a bit of space to keep, but still, again, it's yours. You just need the book. All it is you, the first party, the book, the second party, you don't need it. As opposed to, say, with a Kindle. You, the first party, can read the story, the second party, via the medium of the third party, the Kindle and its kin. I have trouble reading stuff off of a screen for overly long periods. There is a piece of writing I've been meaning to read for quite a while now, but it's 60 pages long and it's online. I can't do that. I need to print it off, but still, that's a lot of ink and that's a lot of paper. I will eventually get round to reading it. It's just not at the moment. And to further add, I will give this little quote from Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Yes, I'm going to quote that series. Something Giles said in the first, it was second series. The little scene is, it was your book that started the trouble, not a computer. Honestly, what is it about them that bothers you so much? The smell. Computers don't smell, Rupert. I know. The smell is the most powerful memory trigger there is. A certain flower, a whiff of smoke can bring up the experiences long forgotten. Books smell musky and rich. Knowledge gained from a computer has no texture, no context. It's there and then it's gone. If it's to last, the getting of knowledge should be tangible. It should be smelly. Books are this. They have an odour to them. There is nothing better to me than the smell of a fresh book, the texture of the pages. I don't actually own any particular leather-bound books. I actually read. I actually own the first 4 digital books, leather-bound, bought for me for your birthday or Christmas. I have never opened them to the point where I cracked the spine or such like. I am leaving them in ideal condition. Well, as ideal as anything I can get. I have a rather extensive library of digital books, nearly having the entire series. I have the best of H.P. Lovecraft stories in 3 different books. Although it comes to my attention that it may be not the best, because some of the stories in there are the edited versions. I own the 3 Lord of the Rings books that I read before the Lord of the Rings film came out. I bought The Hobbit. Mind you, Lord of the Rings, The Hobbit, I find somewhat hard to read these days. I read the first Lord of the Rings book twice, got to the second one, could only do it once. Never even made it to the third. Honestly, I find Lovecraft much easier to read than Tolkien. But anyway, these are my books. I like them. I enjoy them. I will never trade them in for the likes of a Kindle. Yeah, it may open up a whole lot of space, but it won't be the same for me. I like books. Hell, I like my little comic book collection of the Hellboy novels and the sister series. They are tangible. They have a scent to them. They have texture. If I bought them via digital, what do I have? I have them on a monitor. And if you're reading a book through a Kindle or a monitor and all that lot, how do you mark the pages? How do you stick in that little bookmark that says, I am here, ready for next time you want to get back to it? I never done it. I don't know. Probably there's a method there, and someone's going to tell me in the comments. If I get any comments. But still, I don't know. But still, I prefer my books. This is the old compared to the new. I will always probably prefer the old. The physical copy of games, the physical copy of books, stories bound in paper and a hard cover. Something you pick up and read at any time, where you don't need to power them up or anything. All you need is light, the book, you, and your attention span, where you can probably just turn on some music to enjoy in the background. So yeah, this is just 2 instances where old versus new. There's a lot more going on, but I don't feel like talking to a moment. This is just an idea I've had rumbling through my head. As you can tell, totally unscripted. Now just me rambling on. Time to call it quits for now, so have a good day, people.